So let's talk about what can wargaming do to bring back some of the magic of the older parts of this game. What can they do to bring back what the game was? Yes, Zao didn't always have 12 kilometers. They only had the F3 AKs for the longest time,
The
but it
the
could
thing
still
that
fight.
the thing that I want is something that they'll probably never do, because there was a time in this game that the release of a new premium ship was a big deal, right? It was a
Yeah.
big deal. I think for the first maybe 2-ish, maybe even 3 years of the game, premium ships came out at a rate of about 2 a month. Like that was a busy month. Some months none, some months one, but 2 a month was fairly typical. And it made the release of a premium ship or the announcement of a premium ship a big deal. It doesn't feel special anymore. They come out so frequently. We shove out 3 and 4 and 5 at a stretch now.
Yep.
I think we put out 50 something premium ships in a single year last year or the year before. I can't remember. Mouse has run the numbers, and I'm just, when I see that, I go, ugh. It just it makes me sad, because I understand. I get it. We talked about it earlier. They're here like monetization is a thing, right?
Yep.
They have to make money. That's the point. I get it. But there was a time, right, that premium release was a noteworthy event, and a premium ship being announced and being released was a special deal. I miss that. I do.
I really do
I
too.
remember.
Are you talking premiums only in the sense of you have to pay money? Because if you think about it, you've got the dockyard as premium ship, you've got coal premium ship, steel print. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, oh look, another premium. Who cares? But like you're saying, if it's just a money thing, I think it's just been saturated by everything else.
I agree. It's a fair point, because now they're having to feed ships into not only just the store, but the dockyard and the armory and the research bureau, and then you have inside the armory you have not only coal, and you have coal, but you have coal and steel. So you have to feed 2 different lines of ships into that. You have to feed the research bureau. You have to be feeding the regular pipeline and the occasional. They've been running about 3 dockyards a year. And then now the free XP ships, are they still doing those? I don't
know.
What's replacing? They took Nelson away. Alaska is gone. Missouri is gone. What's left for free XP anymore? Is that still a thing?
Friesland, Hayate, and
oh yeah.
And I think, is Yoshino a research bureau, or is it also free XP?
I think pretty sure Azuma is FXP and Yoshino is research points.
Yoshino's
coal SATs. Okay.
Coal.
All right.
We don't know about Congress. She's just been announced. That's all we know.
Right. So look at what's been announced and is currently on super testing. You've got Constellation, Congress, Weimar still hasn't been announced as what she's going to be available for. What's the new stuff? Yukon, Druid, Agincourt. Like there's at any given time now there's usually about 5 to 8 premiums kind of baking in the oven. And at some point they announce, this ship's for coal, this ship's for steel, this ship will be sold, and so on and so forth. So I get that they have to feed all of these things, and so I understand why the increase is happening, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm nostalgic. I miss the days when a premium ship being released and announced was a big deal.
Yep. And Chad is reminding me too that it was Aegir as well. That's free XP.
Ah, there we go.
Aegir. True. Yeah. Can I just point this out? This is just me as a Canadian speaking. Why couldn't they call the Yukon the Sir John A. Macdonald? Because that would have made much more sense.
My friend, if you want to have a conversation about the historical decisions that Wargaming's made, we're going to be here for a very
god,
long time.
yes.
That is true. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I was just looking in the Royal Canadian Navy during, until including now, and mainly you'll see like any province or territory is typically a cruiser, but yet you don't see any like prime ministers or founding fathers in there, and be like, oh, why couldn't they just put that in for the BB? But that's just my 2 cents. That's just Canadianism that's talking here.
Well, I mean, the same. You could say the same thing about Congress. Why didn't they just call it Lexington 19 or something?
Yeah, true.
Well, no, you're thinking of Constellation, because Constellation
yes.
is the Lexington battle, the battle hull.
Right. So I mean, it's gonna be what it is, but So it sounds to me, Raptors is suggesting one thing to bring us back to those old days. The good old days is reduce the rate at which premium ships are being released.
No, I don't think you can. That's kind of what I'm lamenting. This is more of a lament rather than a change I think they can make. Because as Puddin pointed out, you've got all these different. It's no longer just the premium shop. Okay, it's the premium shop and the steel shop and the coal shop and the research bureau and the dockyard. All of these things have to be continually fed. To some extent, they've done this to themselves.
Yes.
Is it bad? Is it good? I don't think you can make I mean, you can make arguments either way. I don't think there's a definitive answer. Right. I just know that for me, I miss the days of premium ships being a little rare, a little more unique, and a bigger deal when they release. That's all.
Yeah, I think for me to bring back the nostalgia is actually bring back those weekend bonuses with those like 1.5 or like percent XP or whatever it was, and increasing. Like, just have those special weekends where, hey, this weekend we're gonna give you 3% extra or whatever, or 3 times extra. I mean, bringing back those encourages more people in my view, and I'm also taking an introductions to marketing class as well. And we were talking about how to bring back people, and the way that you bring back people is that you sometimes bring back some old stuff, but modernized, so then it attracts people more.
So 0.5.0 remastered.
Yeah. But I mean, like, not like a remaster, but you know what I mean, like trying to bring back people, because when you look at what's been happening ever since, I would say since open beta, is that there was a sharp rise in people playing this game, but slowly but surely people started leaving, and then it hasn't been the same thing. Like, it's always been new players to try to attract people to come back. I mean, you have to bring back some oldies, and some oldies but some goodies into this.
I do kind of like the thought of this in a second, and hear me out, guys. What if Wargaming were to essentially bring back the mechanics of an older patch and let you play with it now with the current, like artwork and everything else that you've got? I don't know that there's any feasible way that they could do this, right? But like SAT says, bring back 7.9, which is the last patch before the carrier rework. Like just put that out there for a month and let people play it, and then say, is this what you guys want? The only problem with that, of course, is you're going to get a large splintering of the player base, right? You're going to get some people that really like it, some people that really don't, but it would be an interesting experiment, to say the least, for what that ends up working out with, So
and it can also jog people's memories to remember why things have changed so much.
Well, like when we did our CV rework talk, the other, like a month ago now or whatever, and I brought up a few of the CV games that I had covered that were pre-rework, just as an opportunity to see and be reminded what it was before, just so that we can all look at it from the same lens, because there's a lot of players that haven't played the game at all pre-rework. All they know is the current reality of CVs now. So that might be kind of fun. I have an idea for something that could help players come back to thinking about the good old days. And just hear me out for a minute. And Raptor, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this too. What if, and I think Walkalon kind of mentioned a little bit in his commentary earlier, what if Wargaming released a patch, and that patch was nothing? No game modes at all. Just randoms or co-op, or, of course, scenarios at this point, right? No special events. No containers to grind. No special tokens. No ranked sprint, which feels more like a marathon at this point now, right? No clan battles. Nothing. Just play the damn game for a month without any special, carrots on ends of stick to get players to go do that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would love to see it. I would love to see it, to be honest.
I think one of the reasons that they've gotten away from that, because that's what used to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like patches would come and go, and there wouldn't be these big fancy events with all the carrots, right? I think one of the reasons they've gotten away from that is that their marketing and their focus groups and whatever other fancy phrases you want to throw around have shown them that those things keep the players coming back, and I don't see them giving up that carrot.
Uh-huh.
Now your suggestion is let's just assume for a minute we could talk them into it as a just for on a whim, right? Let's just assume we could pull it off.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe you're talking to kind of the wrong person, because I generally don't let those kinds of things dictate my play anymore.
So you're the right person to talk to then.
Well, maybe. But what I'm getting at is there was a time that was the case. There was a time that special events would get me to, I'm going to set aside 3 hours this weekend and make sure I get this done or whatever.
Right.
I'm not that guy anymore, because I have so much else going on. I play when I have available time, and when I don't play.
I mean, remember Clash of the Elements? Remember the Pearl event? Those kinds of things where you had to sit down and you said, I need to do this. I need to play the game, and I need to do more effort than I normally would, and it doesn't matter what tier I play, doesn't matter any of that, as long as I'm playing. I'm making progress towards the Kamikaze R, or I'm making progress towards something else.
And I remember when the arpeggio ships started coming out. Like, you do certain missions, and then you get one of the arpeggio ships, and then you do the next one, and then you get the other one, yada yada yada, all the way down to Cal.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I did that. Like, those missions were for free. Those were for free ships, because they weren't premium ships back then. They weren't considered premium ships.
They were separate, completely separate.
They were completely separate. So I remember that sort of fun. What I was just briefly thinking of was, why don't we bring back sort of that sort of uniqueness, I guess, or that sort of thing where you can actually grind out for a special ship. Yeah, and maybe it doesn't give you the premium bonuses and stuff like that, but it's a ship that is like just a ship, like people who are collectors, like yourself, Zath, or even Sea-Raptor, like just people who collect ships for, either because of collecting or because of that. Like, it would be nice just to have, like, something unique that you can't pay for, that you have to grind, that you can't pay for with your silver or with your free XP or XP or whatever. It's just, you have to spend a little bit of time.
Well, and that's what the Venom was. Remember, there were a lot of players that didn't bother grinding the Venom when they saw what the grind would be, and they're just like, well, screw this, I'll just buy it when it comes out, because up until that point, that was kind of common, that you could see a ship be put up for sale after a grind event or something, or like it was like a catch-up, right? Like, if you missed it by this much, just pay a little bit and get it. And that didn't happen, if I remember right, with the Venom. And everybody just expected it to. So, something like that would be nice, absolutely. But there's one other consideration, one other reason why I'm bringing this up about having a patch where just nothing happens. And that is, we give the developers a month off. We give them a break. Some people are talking here about the competitive people, giving them a break. Raptor, you mentioned it earlier about how Wargaming did it to themselves. They've kind of painted themselves into this corner where they've got all this new content they have to keep driving. And I apologize, I haven't been watching Wargaming that much in terms of like expanding workforce or anything, but I got the feeling when I was there a couple of years, what was 2 summers ago now?
2 summers ago, coming up on. Yeah.
You know, when we were there, it didn't feel like the offices there were just jam-packed full of people at like, you know, max capacity or whatever. And I almost wonder, either A, if they're getting to that point, or B, if they're not, then what are they expecting their employees to put out now? You know what I mean? I would love for them to get a month off to just play the game themselves. I know they play, but they've got their jobs to do, where obviously that comes first, and, you know, play the game, enjoy it, and maybe give it almost like a Google approach, where that drives creativity. That drives people to say, you know, what about this idea? You know, after being away from it for so long, you get out of this concept that you have to keep doing it a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I agree 100% with that, because you might not know we all don't know. We're not human psychologists or psychiatrists or whatever the hell you want to label it as, but you might not know. Maybe even the dev team are starting to suffer burnout as well. They might be burning out because of how much they've worked. Yeah, sure, they might have days off and all that, or even the holidays, but they don't actually get a genuine long time off.
Right. I'd love to see a Dasha video, just like, for this next update, Captains, just play the game we know you love. Thank you for being a part of World of Warships. We'll see you in a month. Yeah. How cool would that be?
That would, well, it'd be nice, because then people, then it just tells people that, you know, hey, we're kind of, well, to be honest, from a business point of view, it just shows that, hey, our employees are starting to have, like, issues. Some of them are trying their best, and they're just starting to have, like, give them a mental break. That's I think really what it comes down to, is that it's a mental break for these people. I really do think that just judging by, like, how things are written out, yes, they're really nice, clear, and concise, but here's the thing. I think that they might be in the process of burning out, or they're starting to feel a little, I do not want to say the wrong thing here, or they're starting to sound like they're not really caring as much as they used to with the game. I think that's perhaps the best way that I can say it. Sorry if ever that doesn't sound like the best thing.
Well,
this is the best way that I can say it. Sorry.
What you're trying to say is that they've got so much they have to put out that they can't put the time and effort and care into what used to come out. So go back to what Raptor was talking about with 1 or 2 premium ships a month. There's great fanfare. There's a whole lot of resources put into hyping the ship up and celebrating that it's coming to port and all that kind of stuff. But now it's like, hey, here's a premium ship. Hey, there's a premium ship. Hey, there's a premium ship. And, like, you lose some of that, right? Because you're just cranking stuff out so rapidly, right? And that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a break. That's what I was thinking. Like, the developers get a break. We, the players, get a break. For the first time, we can play whatever the hell we feel like. You know, I'd love to have that. Just play the game. Like, crazy concept, I know. But, you know, like, not have any reason to play a specific ship. I don't want to look at a dockyard mission. Oh, I gotta play a German destroyer because, you know, I gotta finish this thing or that thing, you know, like, just enjoy the game for what it is again.
Yeah.
I think that they're doing too much, because, like, on Sea Raptors mentioned, and I think you were talking about it with you know, like, special events, you know, like the Fire and Ice thing. Like, that was a big thing. Like,
yeah,
like yourself, Red Bear, and me would always get on at the same time and play for hours on it.
Yep.
You know,
and we loved every moment of it.
You guys took it super serial.
We did.
Oh,
we had fun.
Yeah, sadly, we did. Like 2 Belfast and 1 DD.
And like we got to know each other's playstyle so well. We knew what to expect out of each other. We didn't have to say things. Like, and that's a certain level that you know, it's just fun, right? When you are playing with somebody that much. I mean, Raptor, that's like you, me, and Killjoy. Like,
I was just fixing to say that exact same thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, even like the Halloween event, like we would always look forward to these things, and now it's, you know, oh, there's a dockyard. Okay, well that's a permanent special event. Oh look, a new ship line comes out. Oh, I wonder what's coming with that. Another stupid event. You know, it's like, oh, look at all these combat missions, and it's just like, yeah, whatever. I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I just want to play. Like, I'm sort of looking forward to this new event that's coming out because it feels like an older type of event where it's like, no, you really gonna have to put some time in.
so
You know, into it.
if you guys don't mind, I'd love to compare this game to another game that some of you guys may have heard about. It's called Raid Shadow Legends. And Raid is a free-to-play game, just like Warships. And what got me so hooked into it initially was that I could play it, and I could mess around with it and stuff like that, and it didn't take a ton of my time. What ultimately got me to stop playing that game was when I felt like I had to log in for an entire day. Like I had to play, like there were so many different parts of the game that I had to play in order to get everything. Because I'm a player that wants to get it. I want it all. You guys probably know that about me by now. And the only way to get it all was to the point where, like, every spare moment of my time, I was doing something in Raid. Something different. And I'm worried that we are heading that way in Warships, to the point where, like, when you log in, you've got all these things to do. Clan battles. The daily mission doesn't work with clan battle. So if I want to get my daily mission done, I have to complete that before I play for up to 4 hours, maybe 4.5 if you get that last game in 4 hours and 15 minutes. I don't know, but you get the idea. I have to play for another 2 hours before that. Now I'm stuck playing this game for 6 hours, 15 minutes if I want to do all of it. I can't keep doing that. I don't want to keep doing that. But go back to what Puddin was just talking about with special events, when we would log in and play for 3, 4, 5 hours at a time and have fun. Why? We chose to do that. We wanted to do that. We didn't feel like we had to do it. There's a big difference there.
There was no obligation to do it.
Yes.
I'll say this one, C-Raptor. You sat there and said, oh, we took it, like, super tryhard. Yeah, we went on a 32-game win streak.
Yeah, super ferial.
Yeah.
And we loved it.
Super ferial.
And I got yelled at for deleting a ship. I was gonna farm it in North Carolina. He went from full out to 0. Sorry.
Yep. No, we didn't reach the sponsored portion of the stream. But I do have a bag of Fabletics clothes I need to open at some point once we're done having our chat. So if there's any other topics, please.
I gotta bail. I got errands I gotta run. I'm still trying to finish getting my desk set up here. I've been working a little bit in the background while we've been chatting. So, but anyways, guys, it's been good. Thanks for having me on, Zath. I'll drop by some in the future. This was fun.
It's so fun to be able to talk about the game, reminisce, talk about what's going on and that sort of thing. So thank you for joining in, Raptor, and everybody else. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, no worries. Ed Captain, pleasure, quote unquote, meeting you. I've enjoyed your Instagram account thoroughly. As a fellow plane nerd, I love it. I love some good commercial aviation porn. So well done.
Thank you very much, C. And
You're welcome.
I might be doing some flight simming in the future for my streams. So
nice.
Yeah.
I hope to someday to be able to develop my own photography skills, to be able to and flights to return, to be able to hop over to Intercontinental here in Houston and scope out the odd thing, because there's a lot going on at that airport.
Just start with a phone. That's how I started out. And then I got a little DSLR camera, and then slowly but surely I got 2 cameras now, one for high altitude photographs and one for and one for just on the same level. It's a Nikon P900 that I have for high altitude, and then the other one is a Nikon D3500. Really good introductory camera.
Fancy.
But yeah, for sure. And I'll perhaps talk to you later.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. All right, boys. Zath, have a great stream. I will catch up with everybody later.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Cheers.
So we've got a Lennon game up here, and this is looks like it's a ranked battle. We're gonna cut out of this game for just a moment or two, and we're gonna switch over to talk just briefly about Fabletics, simply because I am sponsored by Fabletics, and one of the things that I have to do is talk briefly about what's going on with the brand and all that kind of stuff. Only about 5 minutes, guys, and then we'll get back and finish the game up. All right.
Before you do that, I also have to get going. So
no problem.
I just want to wish everybody a great week, and see you on Sunday or Saturday or whenever.
Saturday and Sunday. I'm probably going to be doing Sunday stream as well, so that'll be good. Okay. So right. I've got with me.
Bye everyone.
A bag of goodies, and I'm really excited to see what's in it. I'm gonna switch over to the Fabletics section for just a second, so you guys can kind of see what it can be in these goodies. I'm really looking forward to a couple of things. I'm hoping it's something like this. I don't know about the shorts. Maybe the blue ones look kind of nice. The shirt would be hilarious. You guys want me to wear something like this so I can wear something in all green, and I think that would be hilarious to wear something all green with the green screen and everything, and the back would be like a floating head. So we'll see if that's in the bag. I don't know. I really hope I didn't get a tank top or that, but I am hoping for the elemental track pullover, because I think this looks really good. This is almost like this looks a lot like the German battleship camo, like Bismarck or Tirpitz or Hipper. So that would be really cool. As a warships nerd, I think that would be a lot of fun. So let's see what I have in here, and guys, we'll see if it's something that I can wear, I can change into during the upcoming 3-minute break before we do our extra stuff. So, oh my god. Oh, they must have been watching. They must have been listening, guys. They sent me a hat. They sent me a freaking hat. We were talking about this before, about how about the capabilities of the hat, the fact that it's good visibility at night because it's all reflective. They sent me a freaking hat, so now I get to wear a Fabletics hat on top of everything else. So that'll be fun. What else did they send me? They were definitely listening, guys. They sent me a tank top. I don't know how I feel wearing this, but they sent me the tank top. They sent me this tank top. It's gonna have to warm up quite a bit for me to wear this, but all right. All right. What else do we have? Did they send me the green? I think they sent me the green, guys. It's only right because I've been doing flexes all this time. They sent me the green. They sent me the green. Oh, but the green actually shows up. It doesn't get blocked out. That's unfortunate. But I've got the green shorts. And they stretch quite a bit. That's kind of neat. So, I've got the green. Nifty. Oh. And just like the other shorts, guys, there's a special cell phone pocket. Love it, in the liner. Okay, so there's that. What else did they send me? Green looks navy. It's like a forest green. I don't know. Maybe it's like a... So here's the other piece of it. It's looking navy in the stripes here, but in reality they're like silverish reflecting. I think it's reflecting the blue off of the monitor or something like that. I don't know. But this is the stamina run jacket. This is gonna... Oh, whoa. There's a pocket in the back for, I don't know, maybe your phone or something. That looks interesting. And it's got aeration in the middle, so that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. And then it's got a hood that is fold up into the top. It zips into the collar. That's really nice. Because, you know, if you're going off for a run or something, it starts to rain and you need to cover up your head. That can come in really handy. So it's got a collar built into that. This is really nice. And then it looks like it's got some kind of like sweat absorbing material on the inside. So I'm gonna have to try that out for sure. And last, so they didn't send me the Bismarck camo, unfortunately, but they sent me the blue shorts. So these are kind of neat. I like the pattern, although it's got this like weird kind of colorish on the back there. But that looks kind of interesting. Huh. Where are the shorts? Here. So that's the Marbling Blue Lagoon shorts. Actually, this would work well with the Warship stream, huh? Might be kind of nice. Yeah, you like them, Duckman? I think they're nice too. They don't have that towel loop that I know you like so much, but they seem kind of nice. They've got just regular pockets. They're not zip-up pockets, but it does have a special cell phone pocket within a pocket, so that's kind of nice. At least your phone will be secure if you're gonna go for a run with it or something. I could almost see myself like swimming in these. I don't know if that would work or not, but hey, you know, like that could be kind of fun. And that's everything. So some good stuff to check out. Some stuff that I don't know that I want to check out, frankly, but you know, I'll do it, I guess. What do you guys think? You want to see me change into the green stuff? At this point, you might purchase something from Fabletics because you exercise so much. Let's see. I think it's exclamation Fabletics. Yeah. So that's that link right there in chat. If you pick Weird for Wargaming Casting, I very well might do that. For King of the Sea. I'm gonna change off camera. Don't worry. I'm gonna go behind my green screen. That's my private changing area, Deadliest. But if you look at that link in the chat there, it takes you to the site where you can pick up some Fabletics good stuff there. They've got a special. It's 2 shorts for $25 total. So each short, when you factor in tax and shipping, is like $15 a piece. That's not a bad deal for those shorts. These are pretty good quality clothes. But obviously, it's your ultimate decision if you want to look into that or not. So, but seriously, check it out if you like athletic wear and stuff like that. I've been very happy with these clothes. Very, very happy. I've been working with them for 3 months, guys. I'm telling you this, I would not continue working with them if I did not think that their clothes were good. So, just want to put that out there. Okay. So that's about all I need to talk to you guys about with Fabletics. Thank you for listening. Puddin', I think it's time to give away a CC container. What do you think?
Okay.
Puddin' says okay. So we're going to go ahead and do a marble. And we're going to do a marble race. And the winner of this, as long as you are a follower, will win a CC container. Okay? CC containers have lots of good things up to and including tier 8 premium ships. So they're kind of sexy. You got some interesting funnels with extra barriers in them. That's neat. And stuff going on down. SpeedyM, thank you for the follow.
SpeedyM is now following.
Alright, so here's what's going to happen, guys. I am going to start a 3-minute ad. In the 3-minute period, I'm going to change into those green clothes. I'm going to get myself... We have to get ready for our...
WBH4P3 is now following.
We got to get ready for our replay analysis portion of the stream, which means that this water needs to change from clean to dirty. So we're going to go take care of that as well. And then you got 3 minutes to get in for the marble race. All right, I'm going to start the timer here. We're going to do a 3-minute ad, and I'll see you in 3. Okay, back this off just a tad, and it's time for me to change. I'm going to set the headphones down. Hey, I've got a minute to get my dirty water. Okay. Looks like Diego is off in the start in the lead. Let's check him out for a second there. Ah. There he is. No skills. Bunny Zulu taking over the lead there. Oh, I like that icon. That's cool. Hulsh, you're last on the list. That's okay. You never know what's going to happen in marbles. You could be yeeted off the level, and I look like a football coach. Oh no, we can't have this. The hat's kind of interesting though. And I shall yeet, says Duckman. Oh, Chief Engineman is in first right there. Trace. Oh no, he just got beat back. See what I'm talking about? Red Wing gets pushed back and forward at the same time. There's Red Wing Nut right there, 19 in first place. Couple of little bouncy spots there to slow him down, and here comes the end. Who's gonna win? Snow Mongoose comes in first place, barely beating out Diego. Nicely done, Snow Mongoose. Gave up from WoWs and started a football career. Hat needs to be curled, like that kind of curled. Like that was extremely close. The kick is good. I just need a whistle and some chewing gum, huh? All right. I'll tell you what, it's nice. I gotta take off the tag on this too. I gotta put this on. There we go. Take the tag out of here. So let's see. This is MSR. This is expensive. I'll just leave it at that. There's Cowboy. Dark Malakan, Easy, Artemis Morgan, Mr. J, Bobcats coming in last place. You thought the tag was a fashion statement? I can put it back on if you want. Oh my goodness. It's an interesting outfit. It feels... I mean, this is meant to be a jacket, so it's not something you just put on a shirt, but I would love to go running in this. I really would. I would love to bike in this, actually. I could see myself biking to school with this on. Seriously. I could definitely see that working out. All right. Let me end this part. Coach Zath will now coach players on how to play WoWs better. Yeah, that's right. That works. I like that, actually. Let me scroll down the list a little bit. You guys can see where you placed. I came in 31st. Booyah! And Deadliest, we're starting off this replay analysis portion of the stream with your Prince Idol Frederick game.
Whoever won the Marble Ace, please DM me because I'm in the middle of a game.
That's no problem. That would be Snow Mongoose 13.